Look at me, yeah, yeah. Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah. Look at me.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so here we go. Finally, I'm giving you guys what you want. This is probably the most request thing on my channel. You guys are constantly asking about the 300ZX, and you guys are asking, what's up with 300ZX content? We want Z content. What's up? So here it is today. Z content today. Today is a full day of Z stuff. So before we get started, quick little disclaimer. I am currently running a different mic setup than what I would normally run. I've ran this mic before, but it's more of a shotgun style mic, so you gotta keep flipping it. But since I'm not really interacting with people today, it's just me, I think this mic will be a good choice for the win. It's usually a little bit more crispy and picks up the voice a lot better, but in the overall edit, the volume's like a little bit lower than normal. But you know, it's hella windy right now, so this is actually gonna be perfect for this type of vlogging. And people are always like, why don't you drive the 300ZX? The reason I don't drive the 300ZX is because it is my baby of the bunch. Like, this is probably my favorite car. 300ZXs were like my dream cars when I was younger, so they hold a special place, you know. So this car, I refuse to drive it incomplete. I want this car to be 100% complete when it touches the ground, just because I have the highest expectations when it comes to this car versus all my other cars. So for the people that are new to the channel, let me go over this real quick and kind of explain this car. So I used to have a 300ZX. You guys know I had the Teal 300ZX. That's the car that I was most known for, the first car I went viral with, and that's kind of the car that set the standard for me growing as a, you know, an influencer, I guess you could say. This car was like, it was basically naked. It wasn't even a rolling shell. It was basically a shell at one point, and I brought wheels there, threw the wheels and everything on, got it on the trailer, got it home. The one that I have is a slick top. So the slick top is the lightest version of the 300ZX. It has the most structural rigidity out of all the 300ZXs. Like, this is the firmest chassis, and if you were trying to do anything with a 300ZX, this would be the chassis you'd want. This SR20 made just under 500 horsepower. It made 490 horsepower with about 370 foot-pounds of torque. I did have this car corner balanced, and when I threw it on the scales, this car was 28, 26, somewhere around there, 2,800 pounds, and that was on 19s. Now that I have 18s, this car is probably about in the 27s because I got rid of the OEM seats also. So this car is probably sitting about 2,700 pounds. This car is about 500 to 600 pounds lighter than a TT car. So this is a GTX 2867 Gen 2. So this is a more refined turbo, should spool a lot faster. This one should make a lot more torque, and it should still roughly be about 450, 470, somewhere around there at the wheels. This car has not been to a shop other than my boy Janky when I had him do the fab work and we installed the motor for the motor mounts and stuff like that. But other than that, everything you see here is like me putting this car together in my driveway. And when I say this car was done by me, I mean in the aspect of when they went to the shop, my boy Janky did the fab work, all the intercooler piping, and then they went to my boy Jamar after I had got all the suspension on. Jamar did the alignment on it, helped me with the wiring. So other than those two people, nobody else has touched this car. This car is like, I want to put this car together for my own personal reasons, just because, like I said, this is my baby, so I want to know exactly what's been done. I want things done to my standard. For this car, it was just one of those cars where it's like, you know, I'm doing everything on this car myself. And we come back here, you see these are the acoustic rear louvers for 300ZX. I was one of the first people to get these when they made them. I actually got to test them out, prototype. Society and Acoustics is basically one of my sponsors, so they sent these over a while ago. I've been having these sit on here, and I really, you know, it fits the Z theme, because, you know, the old Zs had these on there. So I think it flows really good with these cars. It has a PMZ V1 kit. The PMZ kit is in production right now. We have the V1 and the V2 is offered, and this is the actual first ones that came out the mold. We have the prototypes that were made on Pac-Man's car, and then we have these ones right here that are on my car that are the first ones to come out of the mold for the production on this wide body kit. Some custom tail lights. Decided to do the double whites. I'm also sponsored by Wind Factory, so Wind Factory sent me this sick ass diffuser. This diffuser is actually fully functional. It goes right in front of the diff and kind of like curves up to it. Everything's bolted to the subframe, so this is a fully functioning rear diffuser setup. the Wind factory rear spoiler. Not fully bolted down, but this spoiler is carbon. You can kind of see the carbon into the fade into the paint. I need to clean it up. This car is hella dirty, but I just wanted to introduce the car to the people that may be new to the channel. Y'all can see the interior. The interior is all suede. Still putting this all back together. There's hella stuff in here, but yeah, I gotta finish cleaning it up. I'm gonna clean this out on the inside, then I'll show y'all when it's done. But the point of the video isn't to do a full walk around. I'm actually about to be working on this today. Y'all can see pieces of the kit aren't fully bolted down. So what I'm about to be doing is getting the rest of the kit, everything bolted down, getting everything secure, probably go over a few things. If you're my day ones, sorry for dragging that out, but you know, I have to reintroduce the car because y'all haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me get this kit all mounted up and get this thing ready. And I definitely need to clean it. This thing it's filthy. So yeah, let's get into it right now. Yeah, let me elaborate on something before y'all try to Shazam slash Fadangle, you know, your boy Sauce. The reason these holes aren't fully drilled out, or you know, there isn't self-taps in all of them, I'm not going to be using self-taps. This is a temporary setup. I'm actually going to be putting nut certs and everything on here. So we're going to be putting riv nuts and all that on this thing. That way it looks cleaner. I'm not keeping the self-taps. I have riv nuts for this. So it's going to look a lot cleaner. I'm going to get the riv nuts powder coated. So yeah, don't come for me for the self-taps. I know it looks tacky, but this is just for, you know, for the mock-up. Alright, so just took all the junk up out of here. Thing was filthy. So yeah, y'all can kind of see the interior. I'm still cleaning this up. So these are some custom sparkles. The diamond stitch is all custom on these. And I need to get the trim for this. So I need to get the window trim for this. The cow duct right here, they actually make this in carbon, so I'm gonna get rid of this and get the one-piece carbon setup. And I also need to get new window trim. I don't know what happened, but Twinkie and them fucked up this trim right here, so I need to get another one. They broke the tabs or whatnot. So yeah, to wash this dirty girl real quick. Then I'll probably go take it around the block or something. I ain't drove this in a minute, so might go take it around the corner one time after it's clean. But right now she's filthy, so let's get her presentable to be movable. And she's all cleaned up. I love seeing this thing clean. Like, this color is so beautiful. So quick little ride around the 300ZX. This is like actually my first real test drive. I took the rear window louvers off because they weren't all the way mounted down anyway. Car feels cool. One thing I do know is since these coilovers are made for the stock 300ZX, the front end feels hella bouncy just because the car is so much lighter now. So I'm probably gonna have Phil or somebody make me some custom coilovers and valve them and spring them for the weight of this car, because this car is about 500 pounds lighter in the front compared to what it was before. So now the front's like pretty bouncy. So definitely got to have somebody make me some custom coilovers for this setup. So just got back home, quick little test drive. Didn't want to drive it too far because I am low on E85. But yeah, not too bad. It runs, definitely needs a retune. It's a little hiccup in the tune, but this is like unbearable to drive. Like, these coilovers are way too stiff. Like, these coilovers have to go. I gotta figure something else out. This engine setup is way too light for what these coilovers are valved and sprung for. So the front end just is like, so definitely gonna have Phil build me some custom coilovers or something. I'm gonna hit up somebody to figure out what I can do. But these PBMs, these are brand new too. These are brand new PBMs, so I'm pretty sure I can sell these. Somebody will probably want them, but they're just not valved for what I have, so the car feels too bumpy and too stiff. That was probably the furthest and the most I've drove this car on the street, so it's gonna be fun. Can't wait to have this car. This is the baby of the bunch. This is probably my favorite car of the bunch, so yeah, can't wait. I'm gonna call it a day here. We're about to go to Trader Joe's, get some stuff right now. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully all you guys that were like 300ZX content, bruh, hopefully you guys are satisfied, because this is gonna make more of an appearance now that, you know, it's kind of out of the back and more so in the middle now. But yeah, y'all will be seeing this more. But until next time, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you for watching.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too